Hello, you joined me in Corstorpine at the start of today's video. We are going to do another 3 of our former railway stations. We're starting here on Station Road. Okay, so this is the Paddock Home estate. So there is no remnants of the station that was here now at all. It was a terminus station, and it was roughly here. Right, we're going to keep moving because there's some people looking at me funny looks out the windows. But we'll carry on, and I'll tell you what I do know about the station as we walk to the next one. Yes, the Corstorpine station, as I said, was a terminus station. It had 2 platforms with sidings. If I've got any photos, which I think I do have, I will post them over this as well. So yeah, it was opened by the North British Railway, 1st of February 1902. Control was passed to the Scottish region of British Rail in 1948, and then it closed on the 1st of January 1968. Right, now, if my calculations are correct, beside this house here should be the old track bed, which we will follow to the next station, which is going to be Pinkhill. The moment of truth. The fact that we've got a litter bin suggests it probably is a public path, so we'll yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh, I can see signs and everything. Yep, we are on the right track, no pun intended. There we go, there's our track bed. Okay, we've not got a long walk to the next one. In fact, the distance between all the 3 stations I'm doing today isn't actually that long. It's really taken me longer to get to Corstorpine than it's going to get me to walk the distance of this video. There we go. Okay, we've actually got a sign for Edinburgh Zoo, 1/4 of a mile that way. Now we're going to the Pinkhill station, which is that way, which served Edinburgh Zoo. So yeah, we'll just see when we get there. I expect there is an exit. I wonder how close to the zoo we are actually going to be. I imagine pretty close. I don't think the zoo's moved. I've actually got quite a good view over here. If I zoom in, there we go, some hills. If you look, how am I going to do this? Right, if I point, so if you're looking in that direction, and I'll zoom in on it now, you can kind of make out Head End ski slope just about in the distance. Okay, I think I can already see the platforms. Yeah, so it's not a huge distance between these 2 stations, or what would have been these 2 stations. So I already know for a fact, so Corstorpine, we had absolutely nothing remaining other than the road being called Station Road. Here at Pinkhill, we've got both platforms and the station house is still here. So we will have a good look around at this one. We'll go up to the station house as well as checking out the platforms. All right, and here is our first look. So we've got the station house on top of the bridge. I may have to double back on myself and sort of cut back off the path and then come up this road to have a look up there, but we will do that even if that's what it takes. And yeah, we've got our 2 platforms. We will have a look out for our horseshoes and anything else we can see. Right, I think first of all, I have got a photo. It's going to be really easy to match this one up. Although I'm currently standing on the track, which wouldn't have been the case with the photographer, but it would have been looking back this way towards the station building. I mean, that'll do. We can clearly see that this is where we are, so we'll leave it at that for matching the photo up. Yeah, and it looks like actually I can get up here to go up to the station building as well, so we will do that. But I have to say, the brickwork on the platform is looking like there is not going to be any horseshoes on this one. No sorry. Okay, not really that long a platform here, I have to say. A lot of others have been a hell of a lot longer. There you go, you can see where the tunnel is. It's not actually that long compared to the previous stations we've been to. Of course, it's not the shortest either. I think House of Hill Halt probably holds the record for that one. Right, we'll head up to this station house on the bridge. Look at that. And then we'll come back down. I'll give you all the facts. And then we'll move on to our 3rd and final station today. I imagine also that this was probably the original pathway down to the platforms as well, quite probably. Right, let's see where we are, and let's see what the station house looks like today. And what is it today? I'm guessing it's going to be offices of some description. Right. And also, okay, well, if we head out there and along that road a bit, it's where the zoo is. So we may walk to the end of this road and just have a quick look while we are here. Oh, I try not to get run over. We're just going to have a quick look over the bridge as well, and we'll get a shot of the building from over that side as he tries to get run over again. Okay, things I do for you people. Right. Well, let's look down at the track first of all. There's our track bed from above. And then here is our station house, which is currently a joinery workshop. There we go. I like to think, though, if it's a joiners, that they are looking after the place, so that's pretty good. So I think actually this street is called Pinkhill. But there you go. There's our station building. We've got here. Oh, we've got another path. I'm tempted to take this path. Oh, now we were going to go up to the road, weren't we? Right, let's go up to the road first, and then we'll come back and we'll go down that path. Okay. A quick look at the station building as we go past. Quite clever, really. You consider that the bridge, where the bridge is, it's actually probably not even on the bridge as such. Oh, it is. I say the bridge is over there as well. Okay, Corstorpine Road, obviously quite busy, so I do apologise for the change in the sound at this moment in time. Right, so we got the Holiday Inn and the zoo. Well, actually, I can see the penguin statue outside the zoo at the moment. If I zoom in, I'll put an arrow above it. There you go, that's how close we are to the zoo. And we come here. Pinkhill is the name of the street. Right, let's see where this path takes us then. Oh, one thing before we do that though, we've got to do this. We've got to touch history. Right, we've done that. Let's move on. There's a chance I may be coming back up this path, of course, but we'll see. It's kind of good that it's still here though. I get the feeling this is one of the original paths down to the platform as well. It's looking like it. I'm quite glad there's a lot of this is still here. Obviously, the Corstorpine station, absolutely nothing. So this is, we've done well with this one. Oh, missed magpie, fly off. Whenever that goes. Gotta have a look, haven't we? It's heading out into a field or some sort. Okay, we're not doing fields today, doing railways. Focus. Okay, yeah, it brings us down onto the opposite platform. Magic. So I actually feel quite high up on the platform at the moment. There's a bit of a drop. And I've just spotted this tree, which led me to have a question. And that reminded me, I haven't told you any facts yet. So the Pinkhill station opened on the 1st of February 1902 by the North British Railway. It then did close 1st of January 1917. The online source didn't mention why, but it is probably a cost-saving measure because of the war. It reopened 1st of February 1919. 1948, as was the same with Corstorpine, it passed to the Scottish region of British Rail. Then, unlike Corstorpine, though, in the 1st of January 1968, it closed to passengers but remained open for freight. And then in 1968, the 5th of February to be precise, it closed to freight as well. So yes, the interesting thing I was going to say, so if this closed in 1968, then that is the earliest that this tree could have been starting to grow. So by my calculations, the oldest that tree can be is 58. I think, if I've calculated that right. So there you go. Okay, one last station to go to, which is going to be Balgreen Halt. This is Carricknell Golf Course. Google Maps is telling me. Nice open space. Right, let's keep going. Yeah, so Balgreen Halt is our final stop today. There is a station house here. Now, I've been here several times, and I don't ever recall seeing it. So I may have to hunt around a bit to find this station house for the next one. Obviously, at Balgreen as well, there is a tram station there now. I don't think it's on the same site. I think it's adjacent to the site of the railway. We'll clarify that when we get there. Okay, we've got a bridge coming up. Let's have a look. See if there's anything of interest. We can go down to it as well. Yeah, we'll head down. Oh, this is actually part of the John Muir Way as well. If you watched the Helensburgh video, that was the start of the walk. I've not done it. Maybe one day, we'll see. Right, let's have a look at this bridge. Oh, it just leads out into the golf course, I think. But it's quite low. I'm not expecting to see an awful lot, I have to say. There's not going to be any old signage or anything like that, I wouldn't imagine. Right. We'll hit the golf course anyway. Right, let's get back on top. Keep following the trackbed. We shouldn't have too far to go. The sky is, of course, looking a bit, yeah, well, like it's going to chuck it down any second. But we are supposedly due a heat wave this weekend. Yeah, there's not very far at all to go. In fact, if you look into the distance, as far as you can see the path, it bends there, and then we're at the station pretty much. We get another lovely view from just over here, looking over the golf course towards the hills again. It's good stuff. Again, we got another bridge. I don't think I'm going to go down to this one actually, because again, it just leads to the golf course. There's nothing really to see. Oh, you know what? We're here. Why not? Yeah. Don't expect to see too much though. Okay, we have some bins. Well, you can drive under this one. I suppose this one is a little higher than the last one, if that's interesting. We are, yeah, this is the Carricknell Golf Course car park. So I suppose that's slightly interesting. Yeah, nothing else to see though. Right, so I should start looking out for this station house and gardens, which is around here somewhere. We've also got the actual live line as well, which is still around this way. I'm just gonna swing over here for a second. We've got allotments just past the allotment, so you can see the main line of the railway, which is where this line would have joined up back in the day. So after Balgreen Halt, the next stop would have been Haymarket. Okay, we've actually got a tram just coming in, and the train has just gone that way past. It's possible that this building here was where the station house was. I'm not committing to that at the moment. It looks a bit new, but we'll keep looking. I'm wondering whether it's just further around, because there is a bridge around here which I've got a photo of from the street, which shows you the entrance to the station. So no, I don't think that is it. It's way too new. We'll walk down to here though. But yeah, we are pretty much where the station was. So there are photos online, but they were taken before the trams were put in. So I'm hoping that hasn't taken away what was actually here. It's possible as well it is in here as well. Okay, I'm going to have a scoot around for the minute. Got Jenna's depository here though, which is a a fascinating building anyway. So I have actually wondered how I was going to get that into any of these videos, but seeing as we're here, it seems perfect. I've neglected to bring any facts about it though, but it's a lovely building if you're ever down this way. Well, this is the tram stop anyway. So if they have built where the station was, this was it. I'm going to keep looking though. In fact, I think I might have seen the station building just over here through the trees. It might be that. We will investigate. We will know probably if we can see a garden, and it's definitely that. But I'm still not convinced. And if eagle-eyed viewers will spotted Murrayfield Stadium just up there as well. Okay, it is not looking promising. I'm going to say that that is not it, and I'm also going to say that the station building is gone because I cannot see it. I cannot match it with any of the photos I've got. Now there was another photo just taken from just over here, which I can match up, but the building in that photo is definitely away. Okay, I'm not sure of the name of the street I'm on, but roughly about here is the photo that I've got, and you can see the building sort of over here. I'll put the image over in a second. You can sort of see that, and then the building there, which I was thinking might have been the station building, which is definitely not. You can see the corner of that. There's a train going through there now, actually. That's where the line currently is live. So yeah, let's put the photo over anyway. So we've got this shot, definitely from here, and we can see a building. I think the building has been taken down when they've been doing the tram work and installing the tram. That's my opinion. I can't find it, and the photo that I had of it is definitely pre-tram. But anyway, this was Balgreen Halt. I'm not giving you the facts. I'm going to wander back up to there and tell you the facts. Yeah, so all the facts. So Balgreen Halt was opened actually only as late as 1934, 20th January 1934 to be precise, by the LNER. 1948, it passed to the Scottish region of BR, as did the other stations on this line, and it closed in 1968, 1st of January. There was 2 platforms. That's the station master's house and garden, which I've not been able to find. Yeah, and the next stop was Haymarket, which was, yeah, I've talked about that already. All right, well, there's a tram and a train for you. Yeah, so it would have come from that way round here, and then would have joined on with the railway to Haymarket. So I don't think it would have continued on here. It may have done. It may have done. I'm not sure. I do research, honestly. I think we'll finish up. We'll take a look at the Balgreen Tunnel project. Thanks for tuning your horn, mate. Yeah, and we'll leave it there. But it might be a bit noisy this bit. We've got some art. Magpie, ladybird, big frog, and our fox. So this was actually only completed last year, I believe, and used designs by the local school kids. So hedgehog, that's kind of cool. All our birds stuff. Oh, squirrel. Apologies of the echo. Obviously, oh, there's a giant rat. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? Yeah, obviously I'm in a tunnel, so. Right, are we going to see a heron? That's the question. We've not seen one in a video for a while. You're right. A rabbit or a hare there. That's kind of good. Mr. Owl. Right, well, I found our heron, but someone decided at that moment that we're going to have a very loud and inappropriate conversation in the tunnel. So I've taken a picture, which I'll put over top of this. But we found our heron. Right, anyway, that'll do, I think. Bye.